I'm Adriana.
I'm Jeanette. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Lauren.
And welcome back to another one of our videos. Today,
we're thrift flipping.
We're thrift flipping! I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube and I thought it was really cool, so I decided why not give it a try.
I picked this top because it's a like cute peach color and it looks really nice on my skin, and I really love the buttons at the top, the openness. I plan on making this shirt into a crop top by sewing it and cutting off a bit of it. So the first step was putting it on and seeing exactly where I wanted the cropped part. After that, I laid it flat and I just went back over the small line that we had made with the Sharpie.
Yeah,
I would recommend not using a black Sharpie, which is what I did on this shirt, because it does kind of bleed through a little. Use what you have. Then you're gonna cut where the line is. It took me so long to cut because I'm stupid.
You didn't know how to use scissors.
Your scissors are weird, bro.
It's because you're left-handed.
Whose fault is that?
Yours? Maybe.
So after you finish cutting on your line, you're gonna flip the shirt inside out so you can sew it. Whoa, it's Denise! The sewing machine is really, really hard to like set up.
We kind of struggled with the sewing machine setting it up because it was kind of like our first time using it. So it took a while, but we figured it out.
And these are the settings that we used. Once you have flipped the shirt inside out, you're gonna wanna fold the bottom part about an inch. And then you're gonna put safety pins all along the bottom to keep it in place while you're sewing. So after I they just washed my last brain cell like. After you've sewn the bottom part of the shirt, you're gonna flip it back around and just make sure that
everything's intact, and if there are any holes like we had, go back and hand stitch it.
This is how the crop top came out, and I ended up folding up these sleeves. For my second flip, I chose a black pair of jeans. I loved the way they fit. I just thought they were kind of boring. So for this one, I'll be adding some holes to the pants. For the first step, you're gonna need to leave your pants on, and you can either do it yourself or get a friend, but you need to mark where you want the holes to go in the ripped jeans. So we just used a white colored pencil and drew lines and circles where we wanted the holes to go.
We should have like a little hump or something.
No, what are you talking about? The next step is going to be to cut along the lines that you have made earlier, and it's really important to just cut only on the front part of the pants. How do you hold scissors?
Not like that.
After you cut it, you're gonna grab a pair of tweezers and begin to pull at the strings that are going vertical. And you're just gonna keep doing this until it is as ripped as you want your pants to be. This is the end result before washing them. After going through the wash cycle, it'll change the way that the jeans look more like they were bought that way instead of just someone cutting holes in it.
So for the third flip, I got these mom work pants.
Mom work pants.
I really like them because of the pattern. It was very big on me. It was very boxy. So I wanted to make them more tighter on my body. And I also wanted to make it a little bit shorter because it was a bit long. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna flip it inside out, and you're actually gonna wear it inside out. And so you're just gonna grab onto the sides, and then you're gonna mark how much you wanna take off. And I'm also gonna be marking the bottom to where I want it to end. So I didn't actually mark anything on the pants. I couldn't get a grip of the pants and mark it at the same time. It was just really difficult for me. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. So what I did instead is I pinned as close as possible down my leg, and then I had Lauren help me mark one side while I did the other. So once you've marked how much you want to take off, you're gonna want to get safety pins and just pin it onto the line, and you're gonna want to
You're trying to play me for my English, bro.
And you're gonna want to leave a little bit of extra room, like 1 inch. I don't know why you leave extra room.
So you can breathe.
So you can breathe. So once you've pinned all down the leg, you're gonna want to put it on the sewing machine. And when you start sewing, you always want to sew a little bit, then sew backwards, then continue sewing forward. And this is how it looked when I finished sewing. I did turn it inside out and put it on again. It was very, very tight. It was actually really hard. I could not even sit down. I felt like the pants were gonna rip. But they looked really good on my body. This is me trying to sit. It doesn't look like I struggled, but it was very hard. So they were too tight for me, so I just added 1/2 inch to both sides all the way down and just re-sewed it, and then of course took out the old seam. Once you've sewed everything and everything fits good, then you're just gonna want to cut off the excess fabric because you're not gonna need that anymore, and it's just like a waste of space. So I cut off the bottoms, then I folded up the bottom part about 1 inch, then I pinned it and then sewed it, and this is what it looks like after.
Alright guys, that is it for this thrift flip. We had a lot of fun doing it, so maybe expect more in the future.
And if you haven't yet, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you aren't a subscriber to see more of us. Bye!
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.